Healing after exposure to mold requires you to be very, very gentle with your body. You have to nurture your body back to health when you're healing from mold, because it compromises your detox system, it compromises your gut, it compromises your immune system, it compromises your nervous system, it compromises your thoughts. There's so many things that mold can do to affect you negatively. So to nurture your body back to health after mold illness, you have to first start with the right diet, okay? You want to remove all the supplements, okay? Get off all the supplements, because they're stressing your kidney out, stressing your liver out, making your detox system even more impaired. Just back off them for a couple weeks, okay? I'm just asking 2-3 weeks, that's it. Most of the time when I ask people to do this, they actually get a lot better. They get a lot better, right? And we focus specifically on diet, getting their diet locked in, getting their symptoms and their flare down, making sure there's less coming into our body so we have a lower probability of flaring. So we start off with the diet. We do the simplest, easiest to break down foods, the foods that are easiest to break down. I want to emphasize, not the meat, because the meat will drain the body of your enzymes, your pancreatic enzymes. Protease is the hardest to break down. So if you need lots of protease, guess what? You're going to be hurting that pancreas when you already been stressing the pancreas out from the mold exposure. So you want to start with foods that are easy to break down, that have enzymes still in them. Things like fruits, vegetables that are slightly steamed, rice, potatoes, beans, lentils, oil, salt, things like that are bland, easy to break down. If you're eating almost all animal products, as most people with chronic illnesses now do, all the misinformation out there, then you want to gradually reduce the animal products as you increase the plants. Get to a point where you're able to handle the plants and then start to move in this direction. But you want to start off first and foremost with the simple diet, because when you're healing from mold illness, you can't put hard to break down food that's stressing out your liver, your gallbladder, your kidneys, things like steaks and 8 ounces of turkey and just the wrong thing. So if you're going to have any type of protein, you want to do it in the form of beans or fish, okay? Fish a couple times a week, something like that. So how else do you baby your body after you get out of mold illness? Well, you want to go ahead and make sure you get proper sleep. You want to sleep the same time every single night, wake up the same time, get to bed consistently at the same time, have the same schedule. You want to have some consistency in some type of physical exercise, even if it's walking for 5 minutes, okay? You want to do something and start somewhere with physical exercise. You don't want to tell your body you can't do anything because you're sick. You want to start somewhere. You want to also start to enjoy some activities in your life. You don't want to stop everything you're doing in your life because you're recovering from mold illness. You want to start to slowly, incrementally, gradually increase these activities that you're doing. Make sure that you do not do it too quickly, or you will flare your body up because your nervous system is overactivated. And before you even do any of these physical activities, what you really want to do is start doing some slow, deep breathing and meditation, and things like stretching and things like visualization, and reminding yourself that you're safe, reminding yourself that there's nothing wrong right now, that it's just your brain and your body overreacting, that everything's going to be okay, right? This is absolutely critical if you want to heal. You have to get your nervous system to calm down. You have to do it through slow, deep breathing, meditation, some type of affirmations, consistent affirmations, intercepting those fearful thoughts and replacing them with affirmations that make you feel safe. The slow, deep breathing was critical for me. You got to do it, though, up to 20 minutes twice a day, or 10 minutes 3 times a day, something to start being consistent with it. And then it will calm down your mast cells, calm down your nervous system, help your body start to not react so significantly to stressors. Because when you're exposed to mold and you come out of it, you still become reactive to physical stressors, emotional stressors, chemical stressors, things in your diet, things that you're inhaling, etc. So you got to baby your body back to health. You got to realize it's going to take anywhere from 3 to 6 months, sometimes up to a year, to fully recover after mold exposure. Once you're in the right environment, you're doing the right things, eating the right diet. But you got to at least be babying your body for the first 3 to 6 months, and you can start going back to the things after that you were doing with your diet, some more aggressive physical activities, etc. But you're always going to stay solid with the nervous system work, the slow, deep breathing, the meditation, the self-care work, making sure your perception is not threatening you or making you, concerned about what's going to happen next. Make sure you're not perceiving danger or concerned about what's going to happen a week from now or days from now, that you're living in the present, in the moment. This is the key. Thanks for watching, everybody. Go to my website, endsickness.org. I get hundreds of articles, hundreds of videos on there teaching you how to heal yourself. Take care.